Great afternoon. Well, I see that Brian Kohberger is back in court today and trying to, I guess, maybe trying to get some things thrown out, trying to challenge the DNA evidence, etc. But let's look and see what's happening with Brian Kohberger. We're going to do the Lenormand. Let's see what we have. At the center of it, we have the narcissist, okay? So we have him at the center of it. He's looking at the life path, things that are going on now with him, and the government, and trying to challenging the timing, etc. of all of this, the strength of their case. Above it, friend, I don't know what friend has to do with it, but the key, let's see what else we have, maybe we can figure it out. The key challenge is moving this forward. So foundation is the history. At the center of it, going into it, is about his trying to move this forward. And wanting to seek something promising, looking at promise, bringing in something new. And so we have the difficulty. The key is moving this forward with some sort of a promise with him in this case, okay? So I don't know who the friend history is. Maybe they're trying to check the way the evidence was presented or gathered or collected. We'll have to see. But it's something new going into it, a new aspect, which of course he's going to be crying foul about. His alibi was he was out driving around when this happened. Okay. No, I don't actually have an alibi. I was in my car by myself. But all right, let's do the 3 card pulls and just see what we have with it. See if it's going to tell us anything more. What's going on with the Brian Kohberger things today? The center, this is his wish-fulfilling card, what he's trying to, his desires, he's trying to sell from his cup of abomination that's overflowing. And the challenge is facing loss, okay? He's going to try it, but it's not going to be successful is what it looks like. Yeah, he just thinks he's smarter than the whole thing. It's about blocking, trying to block things, not wanting to see, not wanting them to see. I would say this has to do with evidence that they're holding on to. The preponderance of evidence. He's trying to, it looks like maybe trying to block it. Let's pull some more and see what we have. Okay, the center is what's being given out. Trying to get away with it, of course. That's what he's working on. Again, he thinks he's smarter than the justice system. He thought he can get away with this crime, and he's still trying to get away with it. Let's do it one more, 3 card pull. The center, we have karma card, judgment, and the challenge is, resting this. Okay. Retreating, resting. He's not in any hurry to bring this to trial. Because it goes to trial, he loses, then he's not going to be where he's at now. He'll be going to a regular prison. So let's do the regular tarot pull. The center of it, we have facing loss. Going into it, it's about, I would say this has to do with the house. What was there, the energy, the things that they gathered and collected there. Yeah, because this is about the investigation as to what happened at the home. The challenge is he wants to try to overturn this, hang it up. But we have the strength going forward. Okay. Above it, this is the message about moving this, where it's going to, the direction. Again, he's trying to put in a new message. The challenge is, so we've got the king and queen about what direction, where is the energy of this going? Underneath of it, we have looking the future, going forward. We have his fishtails that he's trying to put to railroad the investigation, and again, trying to get away with it, trying to hang it up. We've got the king and queen, so we've got one side against the other side. Underneath of it all is what's being given out, what's being worked on, his attempting to abuse the power, trying to juggle these things, but maybe he is out in the cold with it. Okay? He's trying to temper it, trying to, looks like he's trying to get rid of some evidence, the DNA. Okay? We have, again, facing loss at the center of it. So he's going to come up with his spin, his lies, his fishtails. Okay? Above it, the energy of it. This is the message about the energy. It's about trying to look forward, starting to take action going forward. Has to do with what they found at the scene of the crime. We have him up here. I think this is him trying to throw his weight around, or maybe it could be his attorneys against the courts. Okay. Above it, going into it, we have the message, what's being handed down, what's being worked on, trying to juggle this stuff, but he is out in the cold. Okay. Doesn't look like he's going to be successful, because here we have the major arcana, the major things going on, the investigation, and trying to overturn it, trying to hang it up, trying to get them to see from a different view. Because why? He's trying to get away with it, and he's pushing his luck. Okay? Again, he's trying to come up with everything he can think of to try to hijack it. But he doesn't look like he is going to be successful. The trial is going to go down, and he's going to go away to jail. To the jail scenery. Okay. So I'm going to do one more 3-card with this and one more 3-card with the Lenormand, and we'll see what we get with it. What else, conclusion, can you tell me about what's going on with it today? It's about the government, those in charge, those in the know. It's about trying to block things that's being handed out, what's being given out. So again, he's trying to skew what they can use in the trial for evidence, which it says it looks like he's not going to be successful with that. The center of it, we have the sacrifice, the health, going into it, the health, and the jungle, the nightmares, the dark things, what he did in the midst of the night. So trying to sacrifice that on the deaths, on the murders. Yeah. But it doesn't look like he's going to be successful. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.